Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, this is part of a two-part series I'm doing. One was why you shouldn't take a cruise right now. What are the drawbacks? Well, this one's going to be about why you should take a cruise right now and what are the benefits. Number one is the prices. Prices on a lot of the cruises right now are at an all-time low. I'm seeing amazingly cheap prices, and a lot of people are using this to their advantage. For instance, if you normally stay in a balcony, well, some people are trying a mini suite now, or trying a Vista suite, or a Sky suite, depending on the cruise line you're going on. Some people are taking the savings they're making from the cabin price and spending it more on the ship itself. More specialty dining, doing the chef's table, buying things on board. It is a really good time for the low prices right now compared to your hotel stays and your air travel and your gas prices and your home prices, etc., etc., etc. All those things seem to be on the rise, but the cruise lines still want you and need you to build up their clientele again and to earn your trust about COVID and the experience over the last 2 years. Well, they've dropped those prices to get as many people on board to start making a profit as they can. And so, yeah, prices right now are definitely a reason to step on a cruise line. Second reason is, well, guess what? The ships still are not at full capacity. Many of the ships, especially some of the smaller ships or the non-brand new ships. So, for instance, if you're looking at an Oasis class ship, well, yeah, we do have the wonder of the seas, but guess what? The allure of the seas is right over here. They're almost the same ship. The same design, just different entertainment on board, maybe some different restaurants. It's not as new, but it's a lot cheaper because it's not a brand new ship. So the capacity, a lot less people are going on the older ships. They're looking for that new ship experience. And so you can get much less people, much less traffic, feel much more space and open and get around. No trouble getting deck chairs, no trouble getting a specialty reservation, no trouble getting a reservation for the shows. All because there's still less people than during normal times on the cruise ship. So yeah, capacity right now, it's still low compared to what I think it will be in just a few months from now. Speaking of new ships, yeah, new ships. A very good reason to get on the cruise lines right now. We have Holland America's Rotterdam. We have Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. We have Celebrity Cruise Lines, Celebrity Beyond. We have Princess Cruise Lines, Discovery Princess. We have the Mardi Gras for Carnival. Everybody seems to be having new ships out there that a lot of people haven't had a chance to get on yet. And the experience on these ships are different from the other ships. Different entertainment, different feeling, new restaurants, new feel, same design, but a different experience altogether than what you're used to, even sailing on the same class of ship. So I absolutely think that it's really a good time to try and get on some of these ships. Because normally, if you know, whenever a new ship comes out, it can sell out for almost a year ahead of schedule. But right now, because there's still that uncertainty going on out there, you can find cabins and you can get on these new ships without too much trouble. Even the brand new Disney Wish has availability this month. Crazy, right? Now I have two more reasons why you should go cruising now instead of waiting. But before I get there, let me just say, hey, instead of waiting, why not just hit that subscribe button right now? Right now, just hit that button right now because it really does help the channel out and I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to that 250,000 mark, 250,000 mark, and you can help me get there even faster. But most of all, it'll just grow the community and tell YouTube, hey, People like to watch cruising videos. People want to know about cruising, and it spreads the word more, and more people join the community, and we can absolutely grow the cruising just through things like hitting the like button. And again, I'd really appreciate it. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. It really makes a difference. Okay, another reason you should go on a cruise right now, well, guess what? I've been on 13 cruises now since the pandemic kind of almost ended, if you know what I mean, the restart in cruising. And service. I have to say, service is normally pretty darn good on a cruise ship, but I'm noticing an extra level since the restart. That every ship that comes online and the people get back to work, they are stepping over themselves to make sure you have a good time, to make sure they solve any issues that come up, to go above and beyond just to make you happy. But I see it more and more and more. They're big smiles and, "Hi, how are you today, sir? How are things going?" Just walking down the corridor or walking up on the jogging track, around the pool deck. They're just glad to see you. They're glad to be back to work, and it shows. It really, really does. And the service, they are trying everything they can do to make sure you have good food, good entertainment, and a good time. I definitely feel the crew members out there generally are so happy to be back, and they so want you to have the best experience ever, so you keep coming back. So yeah, service levels on most ships that I've been on are at an all-time high. And finally, it kind of goes along with prices, but there are some sales right now that are crazy that you don't always see. First of all, right now, if you're going to sail, prices are down generally overall on most cruise ships and most sailings. That, let's say that's a given. But also, even if you want to sail next year, the year after, there are other sales going on right now. For instance, Princess's dollar deposit sale. So you can go out there and book 14 cruises for $28. That's not a lot of big risk. That's not a lot, I don't know if I'm going to go on this one, or this one. Well, I can book all of them for $2 each cruise. Not a lot of money, not a lot of risk, and you can decide, yes, I can go later. Not only that, other cruise lines, Celebrity Cruise Line, on 250 sailings have dropped the single supplement, which means if you're a solo cruiser, you don't pay double. You pay less than double. And as someone who sails a lot by themselves, that's a huge, huge saving. Just think about it. Every cruise I normally go on, I'm paying double because I'm paying for 2 people in my cabin and I'm all by myself. So yeah, single supplement. Now, do they tell me which sailings? Do they tell me exactly? No, but if you go in and you start searching as a solo cruiser, you will see the price is much less than if you add that second person. So yes, a lot of cruise lines are having some really good sales right now, not only for sailing now, but for sailing in the future. And remember, if the price goes down, you can refare right up to final payment date. Sometimes you can get some bonuses after final payment, but normally not a lot of changes can be made after you've paid. Maybe a cabin upgrade, maybe some onboard credits. Usually though, final payment date is final payment date. Remember that going forward. But hey, a lot of sales, single supplement gone, dollar deposit sales, 40% off second guess, 60% off second guess, all those kind of sales right now. And so yeah, the perfect time to start booking a cruise, even for 2 years from now. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.